trap. Why you are mentally tired even when you've done nothing all day. Welcome to this live session. And yes, today we begin the book binge breaks. Yes, we're going to be talking about book binging. Yes. And hey, by the way, have you gotten my latest book? From tech binging to book binging. That's why I gave you 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. And today I wanted to talk about the scroll trap. You want to let every single professional you know to join this conversation. We'll begin a journey today, not just out of distraction, but into clarity. And the first place we want to start is not to put you in the place of guilt, but we want to talk about the scroll trap. Let me start with a quote I first heard from my mentor, Coach Wanjiologe, but it's an original quote from Bishop David Oyedepo, that people on TV don't watch TV. Now, that quote shifted everything in me. There are two types of people: those who binge tech and those who binge books, those who consume and those who create. The question is, on which side of the divide are you? And today we have Chocolisha joining us as the first person for today. Hello, Choco. I see you. I see you, Choco. So you want to tell every book lover, professional that you know, that one that loves reading, but they don't know what's going on with them. They're so busy. They feel like, is it even possible to read every day? One thing you want to do is to go tell them. Yes. Tag them on this live to join us for this conversation today. Let them know that we are live and we want to have this conversation talking about the scroll trap. See, the scroll trap is real. And the mistake we do not want to make is to tell ourselves the lie that, oh, it's not possible. It's not possible. How can you say that? I know myself. You know what the scroll trap is? The scroll trap is you are there. You're with your phone, but then you have work to do. But each time you want to ease off stress, or the work is even suffering because you are struggling with putting down the phone and actually concentrating. A lot of professionals are in that space. They are struggling with, how do I put off the phone? How do I get it off? I don't know what to do. How do I get it off? And it's something that you two want to talk about and let everybody know that, hey, there's a way. That phone has to go, because like I said, there are two people on the divide. Those who are actually either binging on books or those who are binging on tech. And I asked the question, on which of the divide do you want to be on? Okay, so what is the scroll trap? It's the silent thief of your mind. You know, that's why it's a trap. It's there, it's attractive, it's calling your attention, but it's the silent thief of your mind. It's when you spend long periods passively scrolling your phone, not creating, not engaging with depth, just consuming. Now, not everyone who uses the phone for hours, hi microphone and first I see you, is actually just scrolling and while in your wait time. But I'm talking about professionals who actually, one of my greatest desire is to empower professionals to master smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. That's our goal at Smart Speakers Academy. That's it. Nothing much. And because I understand that, so we're called to busy professionals. Most times they say they are busy. And meanwhile, in that busyness, they've done 1 hour on Instagram that day. Not that they went to catch live of a program that's going to help them mentally. No, that's not it. Just scrolling. It's when you spend long periods passively scrolling your phone, not creating, not engaging with depth, just consuming and thinking it's rest, but it's not. You know that moment? When you... Hi, Alexander. You know that moment when you say, let me just rest for a minute. You even shut everybody out. Your kids, you say, please, mommy just needs to rest. Or daddy just needs a moment out of the stress. And you get on your bed, but you are on the phone. You're not even resting. You are not resting. You didn't rest. The whole 3 hours you didn't rest. You just watch other people spend their energy. See, in this new world, this is the smart world. Okay? I'll keep saying it because your phone is smart. And interestingly, your phone is not just smart. The creators of your phone is working overnight to ensure that the smartness of your phone is being improved. And meanwhile, you who is meant to be a creator, or professionals who are meant to be creators, are busy consuming of other people's content. Hi Grace, I see you. So, your brain is doing the heavy lifting in the background. Reacting, processing, comparing, clicking, trying to keep up. Every single day, the list of people who are depressed is increasing. And most times, that depression is highly traceable to social media consumption, to the scroll trap. They consume so much, it's resulting in comparison. No wonder you feel tired, even when you've done nothing. So it's just 10 a.m., it's just 1 p.m., and you are tired. I want to show you the hidden cost of scrolling. Now, a lot of people are not, I haven't seen anyone who is loud about this, but because we understand who we are speaking to, and we want to actually get to speak to that person particularly. Hi, Discovery Coach. Hi, Coach D. I see you, ma'am. And they always just give up and say, you know what, I'm busy. What is the hidden cost of scrolling? See, when you live in the scroll trap, you don't just lose time, you lose your edge. Yes. You know what your edge is? Book binging is your edge. Yeah. Because when you binge on books, when you read daily, you are not just doing smart reading. You are actually working on your smart thinking, your capacity and ability to actually hack smart thinking. So one of the hidden costs of scrolling is that you are not losing time necessarily. What you are losing is your edge. Hi Onome, hi Enola. You are losing your edge. The professional's advantage, the professional's edge in today's world is speed of thoughts. Yes, that's your greatest edge, not your CV, no. It's the moment where problems are there to be solved, and you are called on that board meeting, and you can think on your feet. You know, people just say, think on your feet, give me answer, critical thinking. What do you think is critical thinking? What do you think is thinking on your feet? Thinking on your feet is speed of thought. There is no way you can access speed of thought if you are not a smart reader. No. Smart thinking is a product of smart reading. Yes. And that's why I'm big on speed reading, because the faster you read, the faster you're able to process information. That means when there are moments you need to think on your feet, you will show up. Smart thinking will show up for you. So each time you are just scrolling, you are not losing time, you are actually losing your edge. See, there are too many professionals who don't have speed of thoughts. I can tell you, I deal with busy professionals, I can tell you. All over the world. All over the world. Their greatest struggle is we cannot read. And if you cannot read, how we have speed of thoughts? How? You are not losing time. It's costing you more than time just scrolling away. Number 2, you don't lose focus, you lose your fire. You know that saying knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is not just power. Knowledge is also fire. So when you are not reading, you are just scrolling, you are not just losing your focus, you are losing your fire. Hi, Tieto, you are losing your fire. Number 3, you are reading captions, but your comprehension is declining. Hi, Pesetamon. You are reading captions, but your comprehension is declining. Think about it for a moment. Just pause. Think about it. Imagine beginning your day with a book. Observe your comprehension level, as opposed to the moments where you begin with scrolling. See, that's why I created this guide, from tech binging to book binging. I discovered that my world changed the moment I moved from tech binging to book binging. My comprehension level evolved massively the moment I moved. So one thing you want to do is do not get yourself in the space. Some people even say, no, but even on social media we're reading. What are you reading? Captions. Captions. And what is going to happen is it's going to affect your comprehension. It will decline it. Your comprehension will start declining. Okay? Number 4, you are watching stories, but your own life has no storyline. Oops. Again, the hidden cost is beyond just time. Like I said, it's beyond time. Time is like one of the least things you are losing. You are watching stories, but you are risking trading away the moment you should have used to actually curate your own storyline. Number 5, you are busy consuming, yet you wake up every day feeling behind. Think about it. The moment you keep checking, at a point you see that it's as if everyone has gone further and you are behind. See, scrolling kills your hunger for more. You know why? Because hunger for more will first of all require dropping the phone. It will first of all require dropping the TV remote control. Again, what you need is that guide. It's still free and it's only till Friday. The guide will be released 12 a.m. 27 June and everyone will be able to access it. Use the seller link to get the guide. Check our seller link. Use the link in bio. It will be able to move you. It names all of the habits that people who scroll on tech are suffering from and how to handle each of them 100 ways. There are proven steps and strategies that I have used and I have worked with busy professionals who had the struggle. So that's how we came up with 100. Hi, Abiodun. It's not something that we just winged, no. I've been able to work through it. I've worked with busy professionals across nations of the world. I'm talking professionals as busy as health professionals in the UK, in the US, name it, that were able to start reading and have it as a daily structure. We have the Inner Circle program at the Smart Speakers Academy called the Book Bingers Booth. And we have it's curated for just busy professionals. I mean, when we say professionals, we mean whatever profession you are in, a business person, a doctor, a nurse, an engineer, that's what we mean, professionals. We curated it for professionals who read a book a week. Now, of course, we give a skill system and everything to help you achieve that. But what I'm saying is we have worked with quite a couple of them and we have seen that the first thing that gave them that loud success to moving from, most of them couldn't finish a book in 3 years. We had them here. If you check, you see a lot of stories that were shared here. We had them here. But one thing that they discovered is that they moved away from tech binging to book binging. That's one of the greatest secrets. I mean, there are other things. So that's why I looked at it and I said, a lot of professionals keep coming to ask me. The first question they ask when they see me or when they meet me is, some people send me DMs, literally almost every day. How do you do it? How do you mean you're busy? How do you still find the time to read a book a week? I say, listen, I have moved away from tech binging. I used to be there. See, that place is a bad place. Because the moments when, and this is not about guilt, right? That's why the book is simple. It's not guilt tripping you. It's not shaming you. No, it's just saying, let's move from tech binging to book binging. That's 100 ways to go and move away from the scroll syndrome. That's what it is for. But then the benefits are enormous. First of all, speed of thoughts. You see speed of thoughts, right? I will keep talking about it till Jesus comes. Because it's a lifesaver. It's a hack. It's the real professional's edge. It's the real professional's edge. Again, that's why I'm angry with whoever told us that we just need to write to pass exams. Read to write pass exams. No. As a professional, an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you are doing as a profession, you are bound to face the exams of life every single day. So how do you get ready for those exams? It is passing those exams that actually determine where you stay on the radar in that your profession. Scrolling kills your hunger for more. It replaces deep thoughts with digital noise. And the sad part is, because it's an addiction thing, so when we say binging, we're talking addiction. Yeah, that's what it means. Addiction, binging, that's what it means. Literally. Okay? So what scrolling does is that it replaces, so because it's an addiction, it rewires your mind to actually crave digital noise as opposed to deep thoughts. So you are in a space, maybe you are worried, you need to think about something. You see people, I remember staying with someone one day and the person was stuck. And he said, you know what, let me just think about it. And he was scrolling through social media. I'm like, I'm thinking, really? Really? Is that what to think to create? You know, I love to study biographies a lot. And I have studied that there's no single billionaire who is a successful success. You know what I mean? That is not a book binger. Not one. Including the ones that are tech creators. Including the ones that are creating technology products. They create it, but they are not dead in there. Go and read about that. They are book bingers. That's how they're able to create. So, digital noise rips professionals off deep thoughts. It replaces discipline with dopamine. Yes, for every single scroll, you get dopamine. But it's at the risk of your self-discipline. And of course, we know that that's like the greatest secret for any success in life. See, it takes a lot of discipline to put the phone away. It takes a lot of discipline to put the TV off. But guess what? That's why this guide is for you. It's not just a book, it's a guide from tech binging to book binging to guide you out of that place. Okay? And then you have to use it, go through the 100 ways that we've mentioned there. And trust me, they are proven, tested, and result bound. Okay? It replaces discipline with dopamine. It makes your mind feel full but empty of direction. Some people, I've heard professionals tell me, when I spend so much hours, it's as if I've collected so much information, yet the direction is empty. See, when it's time to do something that actually matters, they realize that there's nothing there. That's why we run an ecosystem here at the Smart Speakers Academy. Smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Because it's how you read that determines how you think. It shows in how you speak. The moment of indiscipline, the moments of dopamine release from the scroll always lead to struggle with reading, thinking, speaking. So the struggle with reading doesn't end at reading. So it's not enough to just say, I don't just have time to read. No, you are risking your thoughts. You're putting your thinking on the line. And eventually you're speaking on the line. We are unapologetically the first to get loud about this. And yes, it's something I suffered for years. I used to be a lover of books. I mean, I came out tops in class, but I lost it. The business of the professional life, I just lost it. That's why I know it that I'm called to the professional, to that busy professional. That one that says, I have not read my book since I finished my master's degree. I'm here for you. I can prove it to you that no matter how busy your schedule is, you can cover at least a book a week if we walk you through a journey. And that's what birthed from tech binging to book binging. The scroll trap feeds your mind sugar all day. Yes? And you can't expect a sugar-fed mind to have the strength to lift your future. No, it's too weak. It's like a sugar-fed child or a sugar-fed adult. You know what sugar does? When you consume too much sugar for breakfast, for instance, you feel so tired and sleepy. Yeah. That's why professionals get to work and at 10 a.m., 12 p.m. they are tired, drained. And all they did was sit on their work chair. But because half of the time was scrolling. Let's bring it home. See, you can't become a book binger if you are trapped in the scroll. More like the Bible saying you cannot serve two masters at a time. You cannot binge on two things at a time. Yes. You are either binging on books or you are binging on tech. You want to binge on books, you feel guilty looking at your shelves full of books. Let's take tech binging away. You need to get my guide, use the link in bio, get yourself on Seller, and get that book for yourself. Join the WhatsApp community after you get the book so that you can get the book. It will be released on the WhatsApp community first, 12 a.m. So be the first to get it. That's why you should be in the WhatsApp community. Be the first to get it, 12 a.m. on Friday, 27th of June. And after that, it will be up for sale on Seller for 12,500 naira. Yes, it will cost way more than that. When you lay your hand on that book, you see it costs way more than that. Now, if you have colleagues, so one thing that helps a lot of book bingers, busy professionals that joined our inner circle program and moved away from that was that they found themselves in a community. So one thing you want to do is do not get this guide for yourself alone. If you have colleagues, you have siblings, you have friends that are struggling with the scroll syndrome, send them the Seller link as well. Okay? Let them also get it. So that as you are on this journey of moving, they too are moving. So you have the space. One of my greatest dreams, right, is to see a banking hall full of busy professionals waiting with books in their hands. Or, even if they are with their phones, they're actually reading a book with their waiting time. It's a dream for me. That's the ideal professional's life for me. Yes. So one thing you want to do is, we're working on building that tradition and culture. One person at a time, one busy professional at a time. But the moment we can see that 30 minutes you're waiting at the bank, do you know a book can be covered? Some chapters can be covered. You use the 30 minutes today at the bank. You use the 20 minutes tomorrow on transit. Hi, Judy K. And those little times here and there, those little buckets of time, you are going somewhere. And before you know it, you're already done with the book a week. We had Faithful some few weeks ago, and Faithful said, even on transit, I read. That's how I'm able to do it. Faithful is a health professional in the UK. She said, I moved to the point that I started doing 2 books in a week. A busy nurse in the UK. You know how the schedule runs. All right. So, what's the way out? I'm going to give you 3 simple resets. Number 1, start your day without a screen for the first 1 hour. Open a book, not a browser. Start your day without a screen for the first 1 hour. It's one thing you want to do. Number 2, set scroll timers or app blockers. You are not weak. These apps are designed to keep you addicted. That's how they are designed. Redesign yourself against the addiction. That's why the guide is there. Redesign yourself, because these apps are actually designed to get you addicted. So what you want to do is to set scroll timers. You're welcome, Judy. Yeah, so good to have you. Judy says, hello, coach. I just joined the community today. Looking forward to the journey of transformation. Yes, and you will get it. So, set scroll timers or app blockers, whatever it is, because these apps are built to get you addicted. That's why you cannot finish all the stories on Instagram. You can't watch everything on YouTube. But the app keeps loading this. That's why the way the algorithm works, if you love one thing, they keep giving you more. You watch something on YouTube, the next moment you are seeing 100 and more of such things. That's how it's wired. And remember that the algorithm is doing that because they are making money out of your addiction. The question is, that addiction will it pay you? But do you know how much book binging will pay you? Of course. I've seen book bingers evolve. It was Dr. Bassi here. She says, I've been investing, but when I joined the book bingers world and I left self binging for book binging, I started understanding investment more. I made a lot of money just through book binging. Okay, the name of the app to download the block scroll time. Okay, so you need to get that guide from tech binging to book binging. A lot of help guides are there. But then one thing you can also do for yourself is to set focus. So if you use an iPhone, you need to have focus buckets of time. Time that you set your phone on focus. And then you put it away. So whatever is happening, the people in my life know when it's that time. It's my sacred moment. Put the phone on focus, put it away. Okay? But then on that guide, a lot of all of these helps are there. I mean, it's a whole 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. Okay? You're not weak. These apps are just designed to keep you addicted. Number 3, trade 15 minutes of scrolling for 10 pages of reading. Tell yourself. See, set some rules for yourself. Okay? We've mentioned a lot of them in that book, and you will love it. You love it. Share the link with everybody you know. Let's build a community of professionals all over the world that have left tech binging for book binging. See, we're going to get more mentally rich, more physically rich, more financially rich. Yes. We have more book bingers over tech bingers. Okay. Now, this is why I created the guide from tech binging to book binging. It gives you 100 practical, doable ways to reset your digital life and rebuild your focus. If you haven't downloaded it yet, you haven't used the seller link yet, please use the seller link. It's free for now. Book will be released 12 a.m. 27 June 2025. So share that book, start the research, share the seller link, let them join the WhatsApp community. That's where the book will be published on the day it's released. Okay, let's wrap up with this, right? If today's session struck you, I want you to type in the comments, no more scroll trap. I want to see in the comment section. If today struck a nerve for you, you feel like, they're calling my name. Just put in the comment section, no more scroll trap. Say it, own it, begin your own reset. Okay? Put in the comment section, no more scroll trap. No more, I want to be seeing it. No more scroll trap. All right? Okay. Thank you so much for joining this live today. So when you put in the comment section, say it over yourself. No more scroll trap. No more scroll trap. It's a trap. Yes, I can see it. Thank you. I love it. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Odokuma. Yes, no more scroll trap. Yes. You want to make a signage with it, put it in your study space. In the guide, yes, I remember now. In the guide, I put a big signage for you that is even more powerful than no more scroll trap. I had to do a signage because that's one of the things that helps me. I made a signage in my study space at home that so when I come in, I see it. That's what helps me walk through the journey. Yes, thank you. I can see it, Choco. I see it, everybody. No more scroll trap. So tomorrow we'll see you again. I want you to begin this reset. Even as you look forward to the guide on Friday, I hope you have told a minimum of 100 busy professionals. Yes, I see that, Tito. Thank you. No more scroll trap. I hope you've told a minimum of 100. Save them. If they are saved, you are saved. If all of you are on this journey, when you are at work and you are no longer on the scroll and everybody's reading, it's easier. See, environment is bigger than you, right? Everybody in your environment, give them the seller link, let them register while the book is for free. We want to give it to as many as before we put it up for sale. Again, it's about the value. It's about changing lives for us here at the Smart Speakers Academy because we feel that we are called to the busy professional. And our job for you is simple, to help you master smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. Thank you. I am Leslie Grace, the founder of the Smart Speakers Academy, and it's been amazing having you here. Thank you. Yes, I see it, Abiodun. No more scroll trap. Yes, Enola, no more scroll trap. Oh. I say thank you so much. And tomorrow we'll be here 1 p.m. We'll still have this conversation on overcoming the scroll trap. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have ordered for your book. You are in the WhatsApp community. 12 a.m. on Friday, you get that book at 100 amazing ways. You want to get it. You want to get it. Plus, the signage I made for you at the end of the book. You can print that out and put it somewhere in your space. And I tell you, it's going to change your world forever. I hope this was awesome for you. Tag a professional to watch this video on replay. Click like button when you see it. And of course, follow us for daily tips on how to become a book binger. Call me the book binger. I love it. Call me the Smart Professionals Coach. I love it. Yes, I'm that Smart Professionals Coach because I'm here to make every single busy professional the smartest professional in any room where they find themselves because I make you read smarter, think smarter, and speak smarter. Have a beautiful day ahead. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.